Alright, hello guys. So today we're gonna be walking through how to install a Flutter script from this amazing website called canyon.net. So go ahead to type canyon.net on your preferred browser. Today we're gonna be looking at a Flutter Stories application. So this is the application we're gonna be looking at, and how to install and purchase this script. First thing you want to do is to go ahead and read through this little documentation about the project, the script itself, and understand the features and every other thing that is required. Once you're done, you can actually check your live screenshots of the application by clicking this button. Once you're done with that, you want to go ahead and add to cart. So once you click on add to cart, your item will be added to cart, and all you want to do is to see the details of this item, and then you go to checkout. So for my case, I've already purchased this script, so I don't need to do that the second time. So what you want to do is, when you click on this, go to checkout, to see the page where you ask your credentials, and you just want to go ahead and fill it, and then proceed to purchase. Alright, so once that is done, the next couple of things that we need to do is to get our required tools in order to run Flutter. So the first thing you want to go ahead and download is Flutter SDK. So what we're going to do is to go to Flutter's official documentation, where we are able to see how to install Flutter. The first thing you want to do is to choose a development platform. Are you using Windows, Mac OS, or Linux? So for my case, we're going to be using Windows, and I just want to go ahead and click on this Windows. And then once you click on Windows, you see the next step is to choose your first type of application. Is it going to be a mobile application, or is it going to be a web application, or is it going to be a desktop application? So for this script, we're going to be choosing Android because it's recommended and it's what it is. So the next thing you want to go ahead and do is to select or verify your system requirements and hardware requirements, as well as software requirements. Do well to ensure that your system meets all the requirements that is being stated here in the documentation. So once that is checked, the next thing you want to do is just to go ahead and install Flutter SDK by downloading and installing into your local machine. So what you want to do is to click on this Flutter Windows button, and you download the zip folder of it, and then you unzip it as well as install it. Select your preferred installation directory and add it to your local path, or your path variable, Windows path variable. Alright, so once that is completed, you want to go ahead and get your integrated development environment, which is your IDE. So basically, for mobile, you can either use Visual Studio Code, or you can use Android Studio. So first of all, let's try to get Visual Studio Code. So what you want to do is go to code.visualstudio.com/download, where you're able to see this screen here, and you want to go ahead and choose which of these options best suits your installation. And for me, I advise to use Windows. I'm currently using Windows, so you just click on this button and your installation is going to begin. So what you want to do is to go ahead and install it into your local machine. So once you've gotten Visual Studio, you just want to go ahead and get Android Studio as well. So Android Studio, you can actually use it to run the Flutter script, or you can use it for your emulator in order to run the application and see the live preview of it. So currently the latest version of Android Studio is Android Studio Meerkat, and you can just go ahead and read the release notes here. This will help you to understand what has been new, what is not new, and what are the features of the existing Android Studio. So clicking on this button, you're just going to be redirected to this pop-up where you get to read the terms and conditions for Android Studio. And once you do that, the next thing you want to do is just to go ahead and check this checkbox where you just say you've accepted the terms and conditions after you've read it, of course. So yeah, once you click on that and then you proceed to download the application, your Android Studio will be downloaded automatically. Alright, So once that is completed, you select either under Studio or Visual Studio. For me, I'm gonna be using Visual Studio, and today we're gonna be this is my download path for my scripts. So I'm just gonna open it here. So you just have to find your downloaded path where it was downloaded, and then you just have to open it. And once you open it, just open the terminal. Well, that's the first thing you're gonna try to do. Mm, do this, okay. Okay, so once you're on your terminal, so the first thing we want to do is to just type this command into our command line, say Flutter clean. So because we want to clean this project, being the first time you're going to be running this, you just want to delete most of the dependencies and Flutter plugins, and then try to reinstall them. So just the way this command is, do Flutter clean. For some of us this might take a couple of time, but might just be as fast as it is. Once you're done with that, it deletes some plugins and dependencies. You just want to go ahead and pop get these dependencies all over again. So you just have to put this command flutter pop get. So basically this is just a way of Flutter resolving your dependencies, and downloading it all over again and making sure everything is right. And okay, so this is a success. Basically everything has been installed, and yeah, so the final thing we want to do in order to run this script is just to put in our command line. You just say flutter run just the way it is, and this is going to run your application in a preview where you get to see the live application. So you just have to do flutter run just okay. So our application is live. So the first thing you see is a splash screen, and then you get into the application. This is how the application works, and you see your top stories and following for you, art and culture.